Have you ever been stopped by someone who simply couldn't believe your age? Maybe they assumed you were several years or even a decade younger than you actually are? At first, it might sound like a flattering compliment, but what if I told you that appearing younger than your age isn't only about good genetics or skincare routines? It's actually a reflection, an indication of something much deeper, rooted in your psychology, mindset, and even your lifestyle choices. Those who seem to age slower often share unique mental traits, and today I'm going to reveal exactly what they are. So if you've ever been told you don't look your age, listen carefully. This might explain the reason why. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor. Tap the like button and subscribe because I'll be sharing more thought-provoking insights like this and you won't want to miss them. 1. You possess an indestructible spirit. Have you ever noticed how certain people endure life's toughest storms, heartbreak, betrayal, financial setbacks, yet still seem untouched by time? You never guess the battles they've faced. Their secret lies in their unshakable spirit. Your mind influences your body far more than you realize. The weight of stress, anxiety, and emotional pain doesn't just live in your thoughts. It imprints itself on your skin, posture, and even the way you move. Those who seem to defy time aren't simply fortunate. They've learned to control their emotions rather than be ruled by them. They grasp one of life's harshest truths. Stress is a silent destroyer. It doesn't just take your peace, it steals your youth. Those who age quickly often let stress consume them. They dwell on failures, cling to resentment, and live in a loop of worry. This keeps their bodies in constant survival mode, raising cortisol levels, the hormone that dulls skin, causes fatigue, and deepens wrinkles. But the strong ones, they rise every time they fall. They take the hits but don't let the bruises define them. They embody resilience, a mental toughness that keeps negativity from taking over. And you can see that strength in their faces, lively eyes, radiant skin, and a presence full of life. So ask yourself, do you keep pushing forward despite challenges? Do you smile in the face of difficulty instead of letting it break you? If so, you've uncovered the real secret to timelessness, not only in appearance but in soul. 2. You welcome change instead of resisting it. Have you met someone whose energy feels unstoppable, as though time doesn't apply to them? They approach life with curiosity, openness, and enthusiasm that feels almost childlike. That's their secret. They welcome change rather than fear it. Rigidity is one of the fastest ways to age mentally, emotionally, and physically. When people resist growth, they trap themselves in cycles of stress and stagnation. Their thoughts grow rigid, their habits repetitive, and their bodies begin to mirror that resistance. You've seen it before, the tight expressions, tense shoulders, the aura of someone merely existing instead of truly living. Now, compare that to those who seem forever young. They don't let age define them. Instead of saying, "I'm too old for this," they ask, "Why not?" They continue to evolve, explore, and learn. This flexibility doesn't just lift the spirit, it keeps the mind sharp and the body youthful. Research proves that people who stay curious, take on new experiences, and remain mentally and socially active maintain healthier brains and bodies. They glow with an energy that can't be faked. If you ever wonder why some people look decades younger while others appear older than they are, it's often because of their attitude toward change. Those who resist it age faster. Those who flow with life stay vibrant, inside and out. 3. Your mind remains inquisitive. Have you ever met someone whose energy feels so alive that it's almost contagious? They might be 40, 50, or even 60, yet they have the spark of someone half their age. What's their secret? An ever-curious mind. Youth doesn't start in the mirror, it begins in your thinking. The moment you stop being curious, stop asking questions, stop exploring, that's when you start aging in ways no product can reverse. A stagnant mind leads to a stagnant life. Those who stop learning settle into dull routines, their energy fades, and their spark disappears. You can see it in their slumped posture, tired eyes, and monotone speech. But the endlessly curious, they're alive. They constantly seek knowledge, pick up new skills, and see life as an adventure, not a burden. This keeps their brains active and their spirits glowing. Science backs it up. Intellectual stimulation slows mental decline and promotes vitality. But beyond that, curiosity changes your aura. People who stay curious have brighter eyes, animated expressions, and a youthful energy that can't be manufactured. So if people often tell you that you look young, ask yourself, are you still exploring, still learning, still questioning? Because curiosity is the fuel of eternal youth. For you allow your emotions to flow freely. Have you noticed how some people seem weighed down by life? Their faces tight, their eyes weary, their presence heavy? Compare them to those who look light, glowing, and full of warmth. The difference lies in emotional expression. Emotions aren't meant to be bottled up. When you suppress feelings, sadness, anger, or even happiness, that tension stays in your body. It builds up as stress, tightens muscles, and eventually appears as deep lines on your face. Years of holding things in don't just affect your heart, they change your physical appearance. Stress hormones rise, damaging skin and draining energy. But people who age gracefully express what they feel. When they're happy, they laugh. When they're hurt, they cry. They speak honestly and let emotions pass through instead of burying them. That honesty keeps them light, open, and youthful. Studies confirm that emotional release reduces stress and strengthens overall well-being. So if you appear younger than your age, it might be because you've allowed yourself to feel fully, and in doing so, you've freed your body and your face. 5. You surround yourself with uplifting energy. Have you ever been around someone who instantly drains your energy, or walked into a space that just feels heavy? That's because energy is contagious. The people you spend time with directly affect how you age. Constantly being around complainers, critics, or pessimists takes a physical toll. It raises stress, tightens your body, and dulls your expression. On the other hand, those who seem effortlessly radiant make conscious choices about their circle. They spend time with people who uplift, motivate, and bring laughter. Science even shows that positive social connections lower stress hormones and slow cellular aging. So look around. Are your relationships energizing you or exhausting you? The truth is, youthfulness is an energy, and the company you keep shapes it. Choose wisely, and your body and spirit will thank you. 6. You live with drive and direction. You can tell when someone has lost their zest for life. Their movements are sluggish, their faces dull, and their words lack spark. But people who live with passion and purpose? They radiate vitality. Having something to wake up for, a dream, a mission, a creative pursuit, fills you with life. It fuels dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals that make you feel alive and keep your energy youthful. Science proves that having a purpose lowers stress, reduces inflammation, and lengthens lifespan. Passion literally slows aging from the inside out. So ask yourself, are you living intentionally or merely existing? Because youth isn't defined by years, but by the fire that burns within. Those with passion never truly grow old. 7. You release the past and live in the now. Some people carry their past everywhere they go, and you can see it on their faces. Old regrets, grudges, and guilt age you faster than time ever could. The past is heavy. Every unresolved emotion, every replayed mistake, weighs down your soul and increases stress. Over time, that pressure etches itself onto your skin. But people who seem ageless have learned to let go. They don't allow yesterday to poison today. They forgive, heal, and move forward. Research shows that letting go, through forgiveness and mindfulness, reduces stress and improves longevity. Releasing the past frees both your mind and your body. So ask yourself, what are you still carrying that no longer serves you? Because the moment you release it, you feel lighter, freer, and younger. So there it is. Looking youthful isn't only about DNA or beauty products. It's about your energy, emotions, and perspective. If you found this inspiring, tap that like button, subscribe for more revealing insights, and share this with someone who's often told they look younger than they are. They'll love it. Now, tell me in the comments, what's the wildest age guess someone's ever made about you? Stay radiant, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.